So we'll take a look at it. There's an update to the SSSniperwolf situation. It's a 5-minute video.
Today I'm going to show you that SSSniperwolf isn't punished by YouTube for doxing Jack's film. You've heard that right. If you haven't heard, SSSniperwolf, massive creator on YouTube, reaction channel that adds absolutely nothing to her content. Well, Jack's films criticised that and she doxed his address to her millions of Instagram followers and offered him outside for a confrontation. This is absolutely...
It's kind of crazy how everybody's mad at YouTube for this, but Instagram is the platform that the doxing happened on, and nobody's talking about Instagram at all. Isn't that weird? She didn't even do this on YouTube, but everybody's mad at YouTube. But Instagram is the platform she did it on, and Instagram hasn't done anything.
Psychotic behavior and worthy of a very harsh punishment. If anyone else did this, they would have a very strict punishment, if not termination. Well,
that's not true. Actman got harassed by Quantum, who also doxed him, and then Actman, whenever he got mad about it, he made a joke, and then YouTube demonetized Actman. Quantum never had anything happen to him. So I think this is actually par for the course for YouTube.
YouTube, in their double standard glory, issued SSSniperwolf with supposed punishment, confirming SSSniperwolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk, harm our community, and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. Hoping everyone helps move on this convo to a better place. Yeah, you read that right. They blame Jack's films partly for it, but temporary demonetization is basically a holiday for SSSniperwolf. You're not going to earn money for a couple weeks. Well, at least that's what we thought. She has been caught. YouTube has been caught.
I'm okay with them temporarily demonetizing her. I am okay with that. I think that's fine. Now, obviously, it shouldn't be for like a day. It should be for an extended period of time. I think this is fair. I don't know if it's something that I'm okay with. I'm kind of leaning on the side of it's not. To be honest with you, I don't like to see people deplatformed, especially whenever she's getting deplatformed for something that happened off platform, because that's effectively what happened to like Alex Jones, right? And that's what happened to somebody like Russell Brand as well, is they're getting deplatformed for something they did off the platform. I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing. It's literally illegal. So should everybody who commits a crime be banned by YouTube? It's a case-by-case thing. I do think it's a case-by-case basis thing, because you're actually right about that, is that like on principle, it kind of makes me uneasy to set this kind of a precedent that somebody should get banned for off-platform behavior. But in this situation, if they did ban her, I wouldn't really complain. Because the truth is that it was off-platform, but it happened because of YouTube. So I understand that. But I'm just vocalizing kind of an internal concern that I have with this type of content. Does that make sense? It does make me uneasy. I'm not saying this is a bad thing, or it would be good if she didn't get banned, but it does make me very uneasy. I don't get the logic. She didn't do it on our platform, so we don't care. Well, okay, so then what's the logic of the opposite, and then what's the extent of that logic? That's the concern that I have.
This is only half true. Before I show you the proof, I think it's very important we look at SSSniperwolf's apology for this, because even though we already knew it was complete and utter shit, chewing air would have more substance than this apology. It will make the proof we show later even sweeter. Let me start by saying I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. I'm sorry to Jack's Films, YouTube, the entire creator community. Well, SSSniperwolf does not respect YouTube's decision. She is trying her hard.
I think that she just tweeted that out. Like, I don't want to listen to that bullshit again. The truth is, like, yeah, thanks ChatGPT. I just think that it's about time, NFL, high-paying jobs, you do something out the field in life, you get reprimanded from your employer. I don't know, guys. As I said, I think that a lot of people are making a circumstantial argument, which I think makes sense. Anyway, we can argue about this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. At the end of the day, okay, let me just kind of give you my bottom line. Yes, it makes me uneasy that people would get banned for off-platform behavior. However, in this circumstance, if she did get banned, I wouldn't cry about it, okay? That's the thing. I wouldn't complain. I would say, we'll see what happens in the future. I wouldn't really give a fuck. But yes, there is an implication. There is a precedent of that does make me uneasy. I'm not sorry for saying that either. I think that anybody should consider this. Anyway, the point is that, that's neither here nor there, because YouTube clearly isn't doing that. The point is that the apology, I Like, what's she really going to say? You know what I mean? Like, what's she really going to say? At the end of the day, I hate apologies. I think if your apology is more than like 2 sentences, it's probably too much. Guys, I fucked up. I'm not going to fuck up anymore. That's it, right? So anytime that somebody talks about it a lot, I just assume that, I don't know, like, I assume it's bullshit, generally. And I assume most people, this is another thing, I assume most people aren't actually sorry for what they do. They're only sorry that they're having a negative outcome for it. Like, does she genuinely regret doing it? In a theoretical world where she actually went to his house and she bullied him into not making any more videos about her, would she have considered herself in the wrong in the retrospect? I don't think so. I don't. Now, she's sorry it happened. Absolutely. And I don't need somebody to have an ideological consistency with me with this, right? Like, I will drive down the road and there will be people I want to run over constantly. There's somebody on the bike lane and they're driving 20 and it's a 40-mile zone. What the fuck are you doing in the bike lane? Oh my God, you're wasting everybody's fucking time. And yeah, I think about, oh fuck, I wish I could run this bitch over. But you know what? I never do. I never do. And that's good enough, isn't it? Does mean you're good? Of course I'm good. I'm not running anybody over. Yeah. It's intrusive thoughts. Yes, of course. I think a lot of people feel this way. Everybody's, oh, I don't feel this way. Sure. And so anyway, yeah, maybe go drive around in Austin. Point is that I don't need somebody to ideologically agree with me. I just need them to have an agreement that they will not act on what they think. A lot of people think stupid and bad things. It doesn't really matter that much, as long as they don't act on them. I think the only apology that I care about, people say the best apology is change behavior. I think the only apology is change behavior. I could give less of a fuck about what somebody says whenever they do something different.
Artist to actually evade this punishment and is succeeding. If you go to Sniperwolf,
let me go back.
Well, Sniperwolf does not respect YouTube's decision. She is trying her hardest to actually evade this punishment and is...
This is a great point that he's making, and he's totally right. Because any argument that I could say that, like, oh, maybe she does actually care, immediately goes into the fucking trash whenever the day after that she gets demonetized, all she does is re-upload on another channel, and the other channel is monetized. That's it. Because why do you think that she is uploading onto that other channel?
Succeeding. If you go to Sniperwolf's channel, you will see a channels tab and you'll find one of her other channels called Sniperwolf Top Videos. Now, her channel, main channel, yeah, was demonetized by YouTube temporarily. Well, this channel is fully monetized. This
was fully monetized. My understanding is that now it has been demonetized. I saw multiple screenshots and multiple people after this announcement came out showing that she had uploaded a video on, I don't know what day it was, some point in October, probably a day after this had happened, and the videos were monetized. I saw probably 5 or 6 screenshots of this and multiple other people confirming it in the comments. I personally did not confirm this. Actually, did I? I don't remember. Did I actually go to her second channel and check to see if it had ads? No, I didn't. Okay. Well, either way, I believe it. I believe it because I saw multiple pictures. And I think a lot of people said that. Nobody was denying it, etc. In my opinion, is this ban evading? Yeah. How is it not? Really, how is it not ban evading? You're just uploading the stuff onto another channel to circumvent it. 100% it's ban evading. Now, YouTube, to be fair, I think that there is a good chance that YouTube demonetized her main account and thought there's no way she's just going to start uploading on another account. She would have to be absolutely insane to do that. Well, it's funny you should say that. You know who you were dealing with here. Yeah, funny thing about that. And so anyway, they gave her a chance. Yeah, they probably just demonetized the main account, didn't really think about it. They were like, okay, we're just going to demonetize this account. Like, let's just fucking wash our hands of this situation. Then she starts uploading onto another account. Now, if I was YouTube, I would like, and whatever the length of the demonetization was, if it was like 6 months, I would say now it's 2 years. Because the fact is that, like, she's making YouTube look bad. And she's doing it knowing that she shouldn't be doing it. That's why she's uploading it onto the other channel. It's not like she's uploading it onto the other channel for, like, a random reason. No, she's doing it because those videos are monetized. So it's not ban evasion. Well, it clearly is, though. How is it, like, logically not ban evasion? You're getting banned on one account, and then you upload on another account. Demonetization evasion? Oh, okay, now we're being specific. Listen, this isn't a court of law, okay? This is common sense. Everybody knows what she's doing. She wasn't supposed to do that. The intent of the action is to demonetize her, not the specific channel. So whenever she uploads onto another channel, then I think the same action is applicable. They weren't banning the account, they were banning the person. Yes, exactly. It's not that anything specific from her account, it was the person. So her doing that is ban evasion, 100%. And if I was YouTube, I would say, listen, you made us look like assholes, you fucked us over, and now you're doing this because it wasn't enough just so you can make another $1,000? Get the fuck out of here. No. I would be furious about this if I was YouTube.
This month, this channel's rated in 17.
It's a slap in the face. Yeah, it's a complete slap in the face. Like, because they gave her a bro deal. Like, they didn't ban her. They didn't publicly demonetize her. They didn't remove her videos. They didn't do anything, really. They just said, hey, we're going to give you a slap on the wrist. Quit being a psycho. And she turns around and shits on them and makes them look bad. I'd delete her second channel. You know what? I probably would, too, if I were YouTube. All right, just delete it. No, I see. You know what you're doing. Nope. Because here's the reason. If you treat people like children that don't know what they're doing, they will pretend to be children who don't know what they're doing. And so you cannot allow people to use plausible deniability that is so blatantly intellectually dishonest that it is insulting to you that they think that you are stupid enough to believe it. It is an insult.
Million views, which, if you don't know, is a shitload of cheddar. So already, SSSniperwolf isn't being cut off from monetization. She's making bank off this channel. Be it not a touch on her main channel, but she's still making great money. But it gets worse. SSniperwolf, miss, I'm so happy YouTube held me accountable and respect their decision, has been posting on this channel to earn revenue, monetization, and even...
Exactly, and that's the thing, right? Is that it's one thing if you just leave the... Like, if she just left the channel up and she didn't upload on it and she was, like, just making residual money, I would be like, okay, whatever, who cares, right? It's not really the biggest deal. But, like, she's uploading on it now regularly on purpose. Don't worry if nothing happens by this. She'll just fuck up again in the future. True.
Re-uploading videos from her main channel onto her second channel to monetize as well.
And I think also, like, YouTube, this is kind of like the issue too, right? And, like, I'm just going to say it how it is because a lot of people aren't going to say it how it is. There's a lot of people who think SSSniperwolf is getting preferential treatment because she's a woman. That's what it is. You read a lot of these comments, that's what people are saying. There is a tremendous amount of people that believe this. Like thousands, millions of people. I don't know if there's millions of people that care about it, but if there were, they would be thinking this. This makes YouTube look bad, and it creates resentment against women on the platform. And I think that giving a person like this weird treatment and letting them do something that is so blatantly wrong, it makes everybody else look bad, and it just furthers tension. All it does is create more and more tension. Because everybody that's believing this, I don't think they're entirely wrong. I don't. And I think everybody can see that.
Reddit post said, is it not violating YouTube's ban evasion policy?
Yeah, look at this.
If you re-upload your videos from a channel that isn't monetized onto a monetized channel. And here's...
It is functionally ban evasion. I don't care about, like, what your legal definition of ban evasion is. This isn't a legal thing. She's clearly circumventing the punishment. Whether it's ban evasion, monetization evasion, whatever you want to say, she is circumventing the punishment that was intended for her.
It's proof that it's exactly the same video.
It's blatant, yeah.
It's like Russian roulette.
Don't, no.
Oh my god!
No!
Oh.
Okay, so this goes on for I don't want to watch this. Anyway, so what's this here? Letting her do this is actually good for YouTube. It makes other creators make more content, makes YouTube even more money. YouTube best move is no move because they're likely being advised not to do anything. So you're right. YouTube, you have to understand, what is YouTube terrified of? YouTube is terrified of one thing, even more than advertisers: being a publisher. And they do not want to be a legally referred to as a publisher of content. They are terrified of that because that could potentially destroy the entire business. And YouTube's policy with this is do nothing. No matter what, we do nothing. It's Section 230. That's right. They are terrified of regulation because the advertisers will always come back. But once there's a law, you have to wait for the next dinosaur 30 years from now that won't know how to use a smartphone, even then, somehow to figure out and change it. And you have to pay them a bunch of money to do it. So that's why YouTube doesn't do anything. I think that YouTube is so terrified of being classified as a publisher. That's why they don't do anything.
You respect YouTube's decision and you're going to go away, work on yourself and all of this when you're using your second channel to get around the punishment.
Exactly.
And I think that's fair to say from SSSniperwolf, but also, doesn't this just show how much of a bullshit punishment this was for SSSniperwolf? She docked.
No, I actually believe, I think that YouTube genuinely did not expect her to do this. And I guarantee you the person who was involved with this at YouTube is probably fucking furious. It's a ballsy move. It is. But, I mean, bro, so is armed robbery. That didn't stop her. Bro, like, she just does what she needs to do, man. It's a power move, yeah.
Jack's film's address. Put his family, himself, in potential danger. YouTube's punishment is only a half punishment because her other channels are monetized and she's...
Yeah, I don't think... I genuinely believe YouTube did not think this was going to happen. Straight up. Like, they were like... Probably whenever they saw that, they were like, are you fucking kidding me? You know there's people at the office that are like... Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's it. Because, like, yeah, the audacity of that. It's just, oh my God. And it makes YouTube look so bad.
Still making tens and tens of thousands a month from it. And there, she got caught re-uploading the same content from her main channel. It's just a complete fucking farce, isn't it? How can a creator be favored this much? Leave a like right now if you agree. It's just insane how much favoritism there is now. And you know what? YouTube are more to blame than SSSniperwolf because they're the ones who half-arse his punishment. The comments on her second channel are all calling...
I think that, is it favoritism or not? I do think that there is a contingency of people out there that will show favoritism to her because there is a subset of the negative criticism for SSSniperwolf that is rooted in just straight-up misogyny. Guys that hate women are mad at her because they think she's getting over for being a woman, which ironically they are combating by letting her get over something by being a woman. So it's just kind of like, it's like a mutual escalation. But yeah, I think a lot of people believe that. It's also because she's hot. Well, Quantum, I mean, look at Quantum. It's just some random guy. He wasn't some big content creator. I think, to be honest with you, this is my genuine opinion on this. I don't think YouTube was really giving her any sort of crazy preferential treatment. I think YouTube just wanted to wash their hands of the situation and not be involved with it at all. I don't think YouTube gives a fuck about SSSniperwolf. I don't think YouTube probably likes her. I think especially now they don't like her. They just wanted to give her a slap on the wrist. She probably had somebody that she talked to from YouTube. They were going to say, hey, we're going to do this punishment. You know, put out your apology whenever we put out ours, or they coordinate this. And then they say, okay, let's just move past this. Just stop getting into drama. Stop making us look bad. Goodbye. Because they probably don't give a fuck. They don't want to have anything to do with her. And again, keep in mind, SniperWolf is a massive content creator. And let me go ahead and show you what that means. So here's YouTube. And here is SniperWolf. Do you guys see it? Here, I'll zoom in. Oh, I have to actually move it. Yeah, there it is. There's SniperWolf. Probably also too big. Unironically. She's nothing. No one is. Because YouTube is so big, it's used by billions of people.
Out YouTube and SniperWolf, let's all appreciate how SniperWolf is actively posting on a second channel while her main channel is temporarily demonetized after doxing Jack's films.
Yeah.
Let's appreciate how
Holy
SniperWolf
shit.
has no respect for YouTube and their TOS and is pretty much...
And it is obvious that she has no respect for it, because if she did, she wouldn't be doing that.
double dipping to get her money. SniperWolf, thank you YouTube for holding me accountable. I deserve it. Also, SniperWolf posted on a monetized channel. Yeah, we all appreciate how SS Stalker has evaded YouTube demonetization.
SS
I mean,
Stalker,
it is
I like
just
that.
a joke. I don't know how that's okay. What standard are you setting where this punishment isn't even a punishment for such a serious offense? One of those...
They have now demonetized her second channel.
serious doxings from a big creator on another big creator I can remember in a long fucking time.
I think this is, yeah. People didn't even care if she cheated FPS competitive games. People still watch and donate, so people won't get mad if they get something that they support or something they don't like. Because cheating in a video game doesn't matter. It's just a game. Who cares? But like showing up to somebody's house in real life is like a totally different thing. Like I don't get, oh, it's fake gameplay? Like what are you, 12 years old? Get the fuck out of here. I don't care about this. Like, it's stupid, it's memeable, but like, is this something that I'm really going to have a strong opinion about a person over? Absolutely fucking not.
Really just seems like the
It's not even
favoritism is
comparable.
out of control. Like if you agree, subscribe if you're new, because we're going to keep covering this whatever happens. I think there's still more here because this just keeps going and going. Until next time, fuck off.
That was a great video.
Man, let me tell
It
you,
was so short. I love that. Look at what a short video.
Today I'm going to show you
Short,
that
sweet, and to the point. I can always really appreciate that as somebody who makes these videos in the fucking half hour. I can appreciate a 30-minute one or a 5-minute one. Yeah, short videos clap. Yeah, that's great. And it's just nuts, man. If anyone thinks she apologized for what she did, I'm worried about you. Well, to me, I don't really think that, again, I don't really care whether she's really sorry or not. I just care that she publicly expressed that she was sorry. Does that make sense? Because like that's kind of like the only thing that you can really matters. But like now, like she didn't really. I mean, she still didn't. So I hope Jack sues her ass off. No, it's bad thinking. Well, okay, so basically, I only really care about the outcome of actions and not really the intent behind it in this circumstance. The reason why is that I assume that she's not sorry because she seems like a psycho. Everything that I've ever heard about her makes her seem like a psycho. So I'm going to assume that she's not really sorry about any of it, but if she will at least say that she's sorry, it is a net positive for the greater internet community that a person who did something bad is atoning for that bad action. Does that make sense? So it's like, it's what it represents more than what it actually is. But now, in the same way, what this represents implies that the whole thing was bullshit. This is a Kavos W. I'll give you guys a link. I'll give this guy a sub. I've watched a few of his videos before. I think this is pretty fair.